Everybody, I have a meat thermometer here that I'd like to share with you. I'm not sure exactly of the pronunciation, but I'm going to guess and say it's Kuuk. Is ultra-fast digital thermometer. And I did receive this from the seller on Amazon that has these in exchange for my honest and unbiased review. I did use this the other night, but I boxed it back up so you can see what it looks like straight out of the box. And the first thing we have here is a piece of paper just with some instructions on the operation of the meat thermometer. And it just comes wrapped in bubble wrap. And as far as the functioning of the meat thermometer, I thought it was great. It had a fast response time. And another thing that I really like is how it folds up on itself. This is great for storage. You can just toss it in your drawer, and you don't have to worry about two things. You don't have to worry about damaging the probe, and you don't have to worry about getting stabbed by the probe as you're reaching in trying to grab something else. One thing that I thought was really nice too is when you open it up, you turn it on, but once you close it, it turns off. There's inside the, there's a little switch or whatever up here. Once you snap it in down here, it's down far enough that it activates this little switch right here to turn it on and off. Now, I did feel that the buttons on here were a little bit hard to push. Maybe it's because it's new. I'm not real sure. I mean, the positioning of them is fine. It's just they're hard to push them. So, for myself, it's just one of those things where you would get used to it. They may get easier to push in time. I'm not sure. But I could also see that maybe somebody who is older and may have arthritis or something like that may have a difficult time pushing these buttons because of the amount of pressure that you have to put on them. The other thing that I thought was kind of odd was in my bag was also this magnet that you can see. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera. Let me turn a light on. I have terrible lighting today, so it's dreary. I don't think it's showing up. Oh, right there. You can kind of see a little bit of like glue residue right there. And then you can also see the same thing on this magnet. So it's pretty clear that it initially was positioned right there on the meat thermometer. But I can also tell that there was such a minimal amount on there that there's no way that it ever would have lasted. So I mean, the idea or the concept of the magnet being on there, you could stick it on your refrigerator or on your range hood or side of your oven or something like that. Very handy to have it close by and everything. But this definitely needs to be attached a little better, that it doesn't even survive the shipping process before it falls off. So I will probably be finding, I don't know exactly what, maybe Gorilla Glue or something like that, that I'll stick it on there a little bit better, that I can keep it within arm's reach instead of tossing it in a drawer. So other than the fact that the buttons are a little bit hard to push, and this magnet situation, it's a great product. I thought that it was a very quick response time when I did use it. And another thing that I did like that I didn't mention earlier is look how thin that probe is, which is really nice that you can just stick it right in your meat with very little force because it is so thin, but it doesn't leave a big gaping hole in your piece of meat. So, I mean, that's places where your juices can run out. So that's not good if you have a big giant hole, which I've never actually seen one that's this small. So that was another point that I liked about this. So I hope that this video has given you a little bit of insight into this meat thermometer, and I hope it's helped you make a decision on your purchase. And again, thank you for sending this to me for my review, and I will link below where you can purchase your own. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.